Threat analytics is a set of interactive reports that the Microsoft Defender research team publishes about specific emerging threats and outbreaks as soon as it identifies them. This video shows that threat analytics helps you to understand how well you're protected against the latest threats, how they impact your organization, and how to improve its resiliency to them. For each threat, the dashboard provides a technical description and data that helps you understand it. The dashboard also recommends actions to contain and prevent the threat. Not satisfied with just telling you about an emerging threat, we also answer 3 important questions. First, we provide an assessment of its impact on your environment. To answer, am I hit? And how many machines have mitigations in place to answer, can I stop it? Last, it helps identify machines that are exposed to the threat because they aren't up to date or are misconfigured, answering the last question, am I exposed? Next, I'll demonstrate in more detail how to get these answers out of Threat Analytics. To open the Threat Analytics dashboard, log into the Microsoft Defender Security Center. Select Dashboards, and then Threat Analytics. I'd like to see which threats impact my organization most significantly, and that's easy to do. Sorting the list by impact shows me that Emotet is a threat that needs my attention. The overview shows Microsoft's detailed research, including a summary and a comprehensive analysis of how it works. The kill chain diagram is a common feature in these reports that helps you understand, in just a few minutes, how the infection works. It includes delivery methods, persistence mechanisms, and secondary payloads that it downloads. One look at this diagram and you know it's a nasty threat. Further down are mitigations that reduce the impact of Emotet, antivirus detection details, and even some attack surface reduction rules that can prevent Emotet infections. We know this threat is impacting the organization, and we know how it works. Next, we'll move on to understanding if we're hit. These charts answer that question. First, the Machines with Alerts chart is an overview of the impacted machines in the environment. It represents the number of machines that have alerts specifically related to Emotet. It's a quick indicator of whether we have an Emotet outbreak on our hands. If we have been hit, the obvious question is, what should we do about it? Click the red part of the chart representing impacted machines, and you get a list of alerts you need to address. Second, the Machines with Alerts over Time chart shows the same data over 30 days. It's a good indication of how quickly the organization has responded to this threat. Ideally, you'd like to see the number of red alerts trending to 0, indicating you've contained the Emotet infection. The mitigation charts indicate whether we're able to stop it. They describe the organization's resilience to this threat. First, the mitigation status chart shows how many machines are mitigated versus how many are not. The yellow section represents the number of machines that are vulnerable. Second, the mitigation status over time chart shows the same data over 30 days. As before, this is a good indication of how quickly the organization responds to emerging threats, and it's great to see this trending upward. Mitigation recommendations indicates whether we're exposed to Emotet. It lists recommended mitigations that increase the organization's resilience to it. Some of these mitigations are security settings or policies. Others include updating out-of-date antivirus definitions and security updates to address common vulnerabilities and exposures, or CVEs. In either case, the table indicates how many machines aren't mitigated against this threat. Click that number to see a list of unmitigated machines, and you can export this list to a CSV file that you can consume in any orchestration tool like Microsoft System Center Configuration Manager.